cousin, one Arthur McBride, as we went a-walking down by the seaside. Now mark what did follow and what did betide, for it being on Christmas morning. Out for recreation we went on a tramp, and we met Sergeant Napper and Corporal Vamp, and a little wee drummer intending to camp, for the day being pleasant and charming. Good afternoon, or good morning, wherever you may be. This is probably the most requested video that I've had over the last probably year or two, is to put Arthur McBride, not the intro, but the chords. Because the majority of the 5.5-minute song is the chords. The most impressive part is how effortlessly Paul Brady performs this song. So in an effort to do him justice, and also to give kind of the intermediate player an option to play this song in the tuning that he does it in, and also the person who doesn't want to tune their guitar to open G and just wants to play the song and the melody in the chords, I've developed 3 different versions. One is the advanced version, 2 is the kind of intermediate open-tuned version, and then the 3rd is the standard tuning version, which still isn't easy by any means, but it's a little more accessible, I think, to people. So, 2 things before we start. The tuning of this portion of the lesson is going to be open G, which means that your guitar is an open G chord, which means that your lowest string is a D, your 5th string is a G, 4th string is a D, 3rd string is a G, 2nd string is a B, 1st string is a D. All together, it sounds like this. Really beautiful chord, and with the G on the root, sounds really big and almost like a 12 string, even though you're only playing 6 strings. So let's get right into it. Oh yeah, also, if you like this stuff, please like and subscribe. That will help me out and continue to allow me to break down music like this and provide it for the YouTube universe. Like and subscribe. Also, one more thing is there's a tab that I wrote out for all this. These are all variations, subtle variations of it, and what Paul Brady does when he performs it is he variates all over this thing. And so what I've tabbed out is like an introduction to each of these kind of levels. The first level goes like this. 1 chord, 5 strum, then a cross-picking thing from the 5 chord. 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. And if you don't know what cross-picking is, it's when you take your pick and you're always going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, even though you might be going up in space or down in space. And that gives it a very like piano or harp sound to it. It's a very beautiful way to play chords. I use it all the time. So anyways, the first 2 chords in this are the 1 chord, the 5 chord cross pick, then back to the 1 chord, and then a pinch. I'm using my pick and my 2nd finger to pinch these chords up to the 4 chord. Then I do 4, 1, dum, 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 dum. Then a long cross-picking thing. I'll take that from the 4 chord, nice and slow. So once I get to that 4 chord, it's pinch 5 and 2, then 4, 1, then a cross-picking thing, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 1, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, then back to 1. And a pinch, 3 chord, then back to 5. So the way I look at this phrase in particular, and it may be helpful to think about this, is that there's two parts of the vocal phrase. The first one ends on what they call a half cadence, which means that it's ending on a 5 chord, ending on the dominant chord. The second half closes out that cadence and does a full cadence on the 1 chord. So 5 chord ends the first half, and the 1 chord closes off the second half. This is all written in the tablature as well. So the second half plays the same as the first half. 1 chord, cross pick, 1 chord, pinch, cross pick, cross pick, cross pick, cross pick, pinch. So from that 3 chord, I'm going to the 5 chord, back to the 1 chord. And what that all sounds like in context. Oh, me and my cousin, one Arthur McBride, as we went walking down by the seaside. Now mark what did follow and what did the tide, for it being on Christmas morning. Out for recreation we went on a tramp, and we met Sergeant Snapper and Corporal Vamp, and a little wee drummer intending to camp, for the day being pleasant and charming. So a good practice would just be learning how to cross pick 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. And I did write on the tab at that half cadence, there's this cool chord that he does halfway through the phrase. Now mark what did follow and what did the tide, for it being on Christmas morning. He does this 5 chord, which is like a 5 over the 7, which is like a D7/C. This really open style. It's 5th fret, 5th string, and 7th fret on your top 3 strings, on your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd strings. It's got this really nice feel to it. So all of that in context. So that's the kind of advanced version. The intermediate version throws the cross pick away, and so now we're just strumming. So I'll number these chords. So it goes 1 chord, 5 chord, 1 chord, 1, 2, 3, 4 chord, 3 chord, 4 chord, 3 chord, 2 chord, 1 chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 5. 5, 1, 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 5, 1. Okay. If you have any questions about this, it's all written in the tablature that is available for a modest donation. So now this gets us to the G shape here, if that's in focus, G shape, that we're all very familiar with. And this is a great song to do this in standard tuning also. And it's the same chords. So I'll go through these chords. Well, I'll tell you what these chords are first. G, D, G, dun, dun, then there's a walk up to C, then G over B, back to C, then G over B again, then D9 over A, which is really a D7 but without that third finger on top, back to G, then G over B, back to G, then D9 over A again. And then the second half, there's the half cadence right there. The second half is G, D, G, G, walk up to C, G over B, back to C, G over B to D add 9 to G over B to G to D add 9 to G. Okay. I guess I'll just kind of do that again, but a little bit slower. So it goes from G and my D, G, 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 walk up to C, then G over B, then C, G over B, D add 9 to G, G over B to G to half cadence, to G to D to G, walk up to C, G over B to C, G over B to D add 9, G over B to G to D9 to G. Alright, I'll sing it. For me and my cousin, one Arthur McBride, as we went walking down by the seaside. Now mark what did follow and what did betide, for it being on Christmas morning. Out for recreation we went on a tramp, and we met Sergeant Napper and Corporal Vamp, and a little wee drummer tending the camp, for the day being pleasant and charming. Anyhow, there it is. There you kind of have the advanced version, the kind of intermediate version, and the standard tuned version. Granted, on the standard tuned version, I'm doing a fair amount of cross picking there too, but in the tab, I just have it written straight up as. So make it your own. And that's basically what Paul Brady did all the time. Even though he came up with these amazing guitar motifs, he variated all over this thing from top to bottom. When the song really grows in dynamic, he's kind of just strumming. And when it falls back in dynamic, you really hear the intricacies of his right hand with the pick, and also the beauty of these chords. So I've taken a lot of those things and put those in the tablature. Granted, he's not playing standard tuning, but for those of you that don't want to change your guitar's tuning every time you play a new song, I thought I'd give you a standard tuning as well. Anyhow, if you have any questions, please reach out. And also, if you made it this far in the video, please like and subscribe. That really helps me out and allows me to do more content like this. If you have any requests for tunes, let me know. I'm happy to throw my hat in the ring as far as arranging those songs go. But otherwise, if you're interested in other songs like this, I did Marion the Soldier, Arthur McBride, the intro, and Lakes at Pontchartrain. As well as some other banjo stuff and acoustic guitar stuff. But those are the three big Paul Brady tunes that I've done. Anyhow, I'll see you next time. Thanks for coming to the channel, and keep playing.